What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic and I'm here to continue my coverage of the 32nd edition of the African Cup of Nations. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. So I want to talk about three fixtures today. We had fixtures from Group C and we had one fixture from Group D. In the Group C fixtures, we had Senegal taking on Tanzania in a match which finished 2-0 and Algeria taking on Kenya. That game also ended in a 2-0 margin in favor of Algeria. The only game from Group D was between Morocco and Namibia. It finished in a 1-0 win for the Atlas Lions. So let's talk briefly about the Morocco versus Namibia fixture first. The other teams from Group D are the Ivory Coast and South Africa. They will play their first match the day after. Some fun facts for you guys. This was Morocco's first win in 2019 and Namibia are yet to win a single game at the African Cup of Nations. This was also my first time watching the Namibian national football team. In the first half, it was mainly Morocco dominating and Namibia soaking up the pressure. Morocco got a few shots off at goal, but nothing really troubled the goalkeeper. So at halftime, it was 0-0. For the first 25 minutes of the second half, it was the same story from the first half. Morocco controlling the game, Namibia soaking up the pressure very well. Morocco had numerous opportunities to punish Namibia, but all their chances were wasted. Morocco began to threaten, and when I say threaten, they began to threaten. They forced a big save from the Namibian goalkeeper in the 72nd minute when he had to pull off a really good reflex save after the ball deflected off the leg of his defender. It was still good rearguard action by Namibia. They were keeping Morocco scoreless. And it's fair to say at that point that Morocco's finishing was really poor. They carved out many opportunities, but there were no end product. Hakim Ziyech was really lively in the game, but Namibia dealt with his threat. Namibia were really playing like brave warriors and they were frustrating this Moroccan team. They defended their fort really well, they kept their heads on and they were steadfast. But one criticism I have for this Namibian team, they were dependent on their counter-attacking style of play, but they were unable to use it effectively. All of Namibia's hard work went undone in the blink of an eye after a Hakim Ziyech free kick landed on the head of the defender and went in the back of the net. Morocco got a well-deserved goal despite them not scoring it themselves. They picked up 3 points. And it's fair to say that they did play to deserve the 3 points. But Namibia also defended well enough to earn a draw. They almost pulled it off, but almost is never good enough. As for stats in this game, Morocco had 17 shots at goal with 5 on target, 68% of the possession, 561 passes with an 87% pass accuracy. They committed 17 fouls. There were no yellow cards shown. For Namibia, they only had 3 shots at goal, none on target. They were very toothless going forward. They had 32% of the possession, 272 passes with a 66% pass accuracy, committed 15 fouls and picked up 1 yellow card. Morocco's next fixture will be on Friday the 28th of June when they face Ivory Coast, while for Namibia they take on their neighbor South Africa on the exact same day. They would want to put on a better showing versus Bafana. That Morocco versus Ivory Coast fixture is a big one and will definitely be one to look forward to. So right now Morocco are on top of Group D on 3 points. We will see South Africa and Ivory Coast take on each other tomorrow the 24th of June. So now let's talk about the 2 Group C fixtures. Senegal versus Tanzania. Senegal 2, Tanzania 0. And guys, note, I did predict Morocco to defeat Namibia and I also predicted Senegal to defeat Tanzania. So far, I'm very on point with my African Cup of Nations predictions. For this game, most of us were expecting to see Sadio Mane, but he was serving a suspension after yellow card accumulation during the qualifiers. But Senegal still did the business without him. It shows how strong this unit is under Aliou Cisse. His team comfortably defeated Emmanuel Amunike's Tanzania. For Senegal, the talent on display included Musa Wage, Salif Sane, Keita Balde, Khalidou Koulibaly, Ismaila Sarr, Idrissa Gana Gueye, and young Crepin Diatta, who was one of the standout players in the match. For Tanzania, their standout player was Mbwana Samata. He looked really lively, but wasn't quite effective in the game. Senegal's goals were scored by Keita Balde in the 28th minute and a screamer by Crepin Diatta in the 64th. And I'm gonna say this right now, that goal by Diatta will be hard to beat for the best goal of the 2019 African Cup of Nations. Mark my word, because that was a brilliant goal. That was a freaking screamer. Senegal were obviously the better team on the day. They created chance after chance after chance, but they didn't take most of them, and Mbaye has to take the blame for this. Senegal could have won this game 5-0 because they were quite creative, but they weren't so clinical in their attacking third of the field. As for Tanzania, I must say that they were very physical in this game, maybe overly physical. A lot of rash tackles, a lot of fouls on the Senegalese player. We even saw Salif Sane going off injured. Hopefully he recovers and we see him again at the tournament, but maybe not. He was stretchered off. There was also a slight injury to Mbaye. The Tanzanian players were rough. Taifa Stars came out to rough up the Lions of Teranga, but they failed to pick up any points. As for stats in the game, Senegal had 24 shots at goal with 10 on target. The Tanzanian goalkeeper was kept very busy. He did pull off a few big saves as well. Senegal had 64% of the possession, 467 passes with an 84% pass completion. They committed 18 fouls and picked up 1 yellow card. As for Tanzania, they had 3 shots at goal, none on target, which means that goalkeeper Mendy had nothing to do, like hardly anything to do. They had 36% of the possession, 265 passes with a 69% pass completion. They committed 22 fouls and picked up 4 yellow cards. It was a very physical match, and we don't want to see that too often because players are gonna get hurt, and I mean really hurt. So that was a great start to the tournament for Senegal, picking up 3 points, but for Tanzania, they will need to take a better approach in their upcoming fixtures. They have to play Algeria and Kenya, and those matches won't be easy at all. As for Senegal, they will play their next fixture on Thursday the 27th of June versus Algeria. That will be their toughest fixture of the group stage in my opinion. I'm not underestimating Kenya, I'm just saying Algeria versus Senegal, that's the marquee match in the group. Tanzania and Kenya will face each other on the exact same day, and with both teams losing on match day 1, this game will be the perfect opportunity for one of these teams to walk away with 3 points. In the Algeria versus Kenya fixture, Algeria came out 2-0 winners. Bundija scored a penalty in the 34th minute, and Riyaz Mahrez made it 2 in the 43rd. Algeria were the better team on paper, and they were the better team on the day. Kenya were on the back foot for the majority of the game. They weren't so creative going forward, and they struggled to deal with Algeria's attack. This Algerian team will be one to keep an eye on for the remainder of the tournament. It is a very talented unit. So look out for the Desert Foxes. They have started the tournament very well. As for Kenya, not so much. I did not predict Kenya to get out of this group. They are the weakest team in the group alongside Tanzania, to be completely honest. As for stats in the game, Algeria had 12 shots at goal with 4 on target, 57% of the possession, 446 passes, 79% pass completion. They committed 13 fouls, did not pick up any yellow cards. For Kenya, they had 4 shots at goal, none on target. They need to be better going forward. They had 43% of the possession, 335 passes, 74% pass accuracy, and committed 26 fouls. They picked up 2 yellows. So as I said earlier, the fixture between Algeria and Senegal will be one to look forward to. Also, the Tanzania versus Kenya will also be one to watch. A lower profile match, but still I think it should be exciting. After the first round of Group C matches, we have Algeria on top 3 points, Senegal second 3 points, Kenya third without a point, and Tanzania at the bottom also without a point. The next matches coming up will be a Group D fixture between Ivory Coast and South Africa, and Group E matches between Tunisia and Angola, and another one between Mali and Mauritania. So look out for me reviewing those games. So far, I've got to watch most of the African Cup of Nations matches. Maybe I missed a single game, but I've been keeping tabs on all the games. Have you? Guys, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button. In the comment section down below, let me know of any big talking points I missed. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.